Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And our pitcher in this game, Garrett Cole. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
So dominant, only gave up one hit, and I know in the back of his mind he's thinking about how close he came, but he's got to forget about that and focus on his opponent in this one.
Now it's the power speed combo, number 24. And the pitch. Swings and misses. And we are underway. Oh, and 1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. And another ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Here's Wander Franco. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground, Ripken slings to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
The first baseman, number 81.
Here's a speed threat, number 81. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's in there. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On a line, base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now at the plate, number 0. Righty delivers. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. And a swing and a miss. Got him. And that is that. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back. Towing the slab in today's game, Jeffrey Springs. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now, Cal Ripken Jr. And a pitch. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Roberto Clemente. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So digging in, Jackie Robinson.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And next for New York, Mark McGwire. Hammered, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man aboard, Ricky Henderson digs in now. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Judge rips that one back there. It bangs off the wall. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
New arm out of the bullpen, Justin Steele. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 37, Justin Steele.
Sammy Sosa now at the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Torre. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Next to hit, Mickey Mantle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. The other way. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Back to the top of the lineup, Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing. And that ball smashed on a line. And there's a hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Roberto Clemente. Lined, and that's a base hit. Sosa around third. The throw in. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and third, 2 away. Jackie Robinson, the next to hit. They take the force out. That ends the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 50.
Number 50.
And a pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mantle drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The catcher, number 1.
Here's the catcher, number 1. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge is there. He's got it. 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. When Cole's brother-in-law, Brandon Crawford, took him deep, Cole signed a pair of spikes for Brandon Crawford. One that said adios pelota and the other one that said out of here.
Yeah, calls by the great John Miller and Dwayne Kuiper of the San Francisco Giants.
Hernandez, the lead runner at second. Loud at first, 2 out of the inning.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
At the belt and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Goes down looking. So the Rays strand a pair. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Now on the bump, Josh Fleming.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. Singled and scored his first time. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Line drive caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
So up next, Ricky Henderson.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of...
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One down. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Oh, he botches it. The run comes in to score from second. It's 8-0.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And the batter now, Joe Torre. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. The relay, and he's in there as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Gloves it on the dive to first. On the money. Nice play. My goodness, Singy. That was a great diving stop and maybe even a better throw.
Yeah, this out is all about athleticism. I mean, this guy did a great job knocking it down on the dive, but he doesn't get the out without the cannon of a throw. That was just impressive all around.
And now the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Now a long throw home. The run comes in from second. It's 11-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Luis Patino.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Roberto Clemente. He's already homered in this game. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 11, the Rays nothing. And welcome back onto the third inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 24. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Rays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Going to count 1 and 2. The punch out there, and 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Franco in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, number 81. And he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Rolled to short, could be 2. Flips it behind his back. Over to Jackie, they get 1. Throw to first, safe.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Man at first, number 0, next to hit for the Rays. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. First pitch, just misses. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
On the ground, right side. McGuire steps on the bag. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Tampa. They trail in this one 11-0. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Mark McGuire. McGuire getting to start at first. 35 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Hernandez going back some more, and he brings it into the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So digging in, Ricky Henderson. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that one hammered. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 11-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 77. Cole back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's the catcher to hit, number 1. Flied out his first time. In the air, left field. Mantle settles underneath it. Brings it in. and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind and the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Now on the mound for the Rays, Taj Bradley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Number 7, Mickey.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here, and they add to the lead. It's 12-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now, Cal Ripken Jr. The Rosarena after it. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Roberto Clemente. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice running catch. That is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. We played 4. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
And he deals. Swing and a miss.
Well, these Rays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Lau checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he went around according to Daryl Parker.
Now batting. The lefty.
Now Randy Arozarena. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there for strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 24. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And there's the strike. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they inch closer. It's 12-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Franco up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside ball 1. 1 for 2. Here comes a pitch. Good eye right there.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat. With a 2-0 count.
The 2-0. Is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one's in there, and now to and 2. 2 outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Ronaldo Lopez.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And out of here. An absolute blast to left. And they boost their lead. It's 13-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Mark McGwire will hit next. Line drive. Fires over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And stepping in is the speedy Ricky Henderson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one smacked out to left center. That's a hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Bounce to the left side. Over to Lau. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. And welcome back. Top of the sixth inning. Here's a big power threat. Number 81. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
The count 2-1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. On the ground, right side, gathers and throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Number 50 next to hit for the Rays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The wide to kick the pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Got it by him for the K. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Jason Adam.
Number 47, Jason Adam.
Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. And a pitch. This to third, fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Joe Torre. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and it's 14-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Back-to-back base hits. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. He's already homered here in this one. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now it's going to be Cal Ripken Jr. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting, number 50.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is out of here. So he leaves the yard to left, and they add to their lead. It's 17-1.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Garrett Clevenger.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackie Robinson. Out towards left center. Arozarena settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Number 25,
Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Out to short. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Pinch hitter coming on, Josh Lowe.
pinch hitting for Tampa Bay. Number 15, Josh Lowe.
The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball left side. Has some trouble with it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll them up for two. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Makes the grab, one away.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Loud in the box again, takes the strike. Lowe leads off first with one away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter,
Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Manuel Margot looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. That one's in there, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
First and second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
So coming into the game now on defense, Francisco Mejia. He takes over behind the plate. Also into the ball game, Ha-Sung Kim. He's the new third baseman. And now the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. Clevenger back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out.
And that one pulled foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Whips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A towering home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 18-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And the batter now, Sammy Sosa. There's a strike. The 0-1. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
And it's second with one away. Joe Torre digs in now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
And up next for New York, Mickey Mantle. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That one hammered left field. Arozarena going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Riley Green.
Pinch hitting for the Rays. Number 31, Riley Green.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Wandy Peralta.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Trey Mancini, a runner at first for him, nobody out. Green gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, you don't see 4-3 double plays all that often because it makes you as the second baseman move away from the target you're throwing to in order to get the force at second. But he looked very sure of himself on that one. Nicely done.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Staying in the game on defense, Trey Mancini. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. They turn things over to the southpaw, Josh Hader. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Now playing center.
And here it comes. Pulls that one foul. Hader, multi-time All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
At the plate, number 50. He had a big 3-run homer at his first trip. This one smashed down the right field line. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now here is Jackie Robinson. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Got it. Nice grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. In comes the run from third to add on. And they extend their lead.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases. But nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Hit hard, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and the lead continues to grow. The throw to second is offline.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. He's a guy who does it all. Well struck left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags up for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, right fielder, Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground to the left. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, the Yankees lead this one 20-1. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Nico Holsizer.
Number 76, Nico Holsizer.
Michael King will take over here. And you
Number 38, Michael.
No, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge makes the catch, and there's one down. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. And a foul ball. King goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay. The right field.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Teoscar Hernandez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.